son. Where'd you find this?
Don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad. One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who acts like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico. They never lie.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll.
Yo, 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 yo. Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's the word? Peace and blessings to the good folks. Happy Saturday. I hope all is well with you. I want to say thank you first and foremost to the people. I just hit 400. Just hit 400 on Real Spill. Thank you. I appreciate the love and the support. Rest in peace to Chuck Norris, man. The Walker, Texas Ranger himself. Before I start this show, I got to give the bill. I got to pay my respects. My condolences for losing your grandmother. I know the feeling. All of mine are gone. All of them. Grandmothers, grandfathers, great grandmothers, all of them. So you have my deepest sympathies. I don't know if y'all grew up on Chuck Norris, but that brother was a legend, man. And my folks, they stayed in front of the TV. All they would play is Walker, Texas Ranger. Paisley, salutes to you. Blessings to you. I hope your weekend is going well. I hope you're enjoying your time off. I love that show, man. He's going to be missed. his jokes, the memes. You know, if you know one Chuck Norris joke, you know I love him. I hope they don't stop, man. I have to do a show at least one time at some point just to give that man his flowers. But what I want to talk about, this woman, she spoke about it. And I think a lot of people are probably going to agree. A lot of people are going to disagree. But this is serious. It's not a laughing matter. It's not a time to be joking or playing around with it. We just seen what happened with the Bachelorette woman. That show got canceled. She's on camera abusing her dude while the kid is in the room with him. But I want to play something for y'all. I'm gonna bring it up here on the big screen. And do me a solid. Tell me if you agree or if you disagree with anything she said and why you feel the way you feel. All right. We don't get a lot of people who voice various opinions. We're too sensitive about everything, you know. So let's bring this up here real quick. I'm gonna let her get her bars off, and we're gonna talk about it for a little bit.
Man only needs to provide for a woman when he is a husband, not a boyfriend, not a fiance. Woman, get out of the gutter. Get your head out of the gutter. Stop trying to make these boyfriends provide for you and take care of you when you can take care of yourself. You are not a wife. You guys are not one. You guys are not one. He has not choose you to be his wife. You guys are not one. So you being there saying, oh, a man, I need a providing man. We all need a providing man. Our father told us that we all need a providing man, but not only a providing man, a providing husband, not a boyfriend again, and not a fiance again. And don't be like, oh, if he can't provide as a girlfriend, how he's going to provide? Because he's supposed to prepare himself as a husband. He's supposed to prepare himself to get there, to be that providing man. Not provide for you and you taking out of his pockets. If he want to help and get, and his heart wants to help you in any situation, any given situation, all right. But at the end of the day, a husband's supposed to provide for a woman. He's not supposed to provide for a girlfriend or fiance. A man only needs to provide for a woman when he is a husband.
All right. Show of hands. How many people agree and disagree with that statement? I'm curious. I'm going to be honest with you. She's absolutely correct. In 2026, we have a level of delusion, a level of entitlement that I've never seen before. It's actually quite hilarious to me. You just woke up one day and everybody is a 10. Everybody deserves to be treated like they are King Solomon and Aphrodite. Pour the roses out, fan me, carry me to my car. Everybody wants to be treated special, but nobody knows how to treat the person of interest the same way. Nobody knows how to be a husband. Nobody knows how to be a wife. And in this particular case, these women don't know how to be what they need for the man to be what they need the man to be. Put it this way, nobody is properly prepared for marriage. Everything that I'm observing has shown me that nobody really knows what the hell they are doing. We all just like the idea of it. It's fun. It's extravagant. You get the big wedding. You get hundreds of people showing up, bringing you gifts, putting money in cards. They paying for your vacation. You get the extravagant party, the ring, the expensive dress, the big expensive cake. Everybody is, for that specific day, they look at you like you are the Queen of England. Nobody knows how to be a wife anymore. Everybody expects marriage during the dating phase. The whole point of dating is to figure out if you're going to go from dating to courting. Dating and courting, they have similarities. They're parallel, but they're not completely exclusive to one another. Make no mistake, when you are dating, you have interest in the person, but exclusivity is not prone to loyalty with that specific person. You can be talking to multiple people at the same time. When you're courting, you're locked in with one person, meaning sharing interest, getting to know the person, asking tough questions. What's your credit score? Do you have a high blood pressure? Do you have a history of psychopathy? I can't even pronounce the fucking word. You dig into a deeper bag of questions when you're trying to figure out if this is someone that I can trust with my life, or is this somebody that I just need to keep on walking by and allow them to find somebody that is more of a fit for them. 2026, the stories, the post, the level of idiocy and recklessness and lack of maturity is at an all-time high. When we got people who think that it's okay to have a child with someone who is already married and have kids, when you think that there's nothing wrong with that, that should already tell you the mindset of some people. How do you think that it actually makes sense for someone that you just met to give you husband or wife treatment? Do you know the process that's required? Do you know why so many marriages fail in the first place? You're skipping procedures. You're just jumping over every single thing that is required to discover the true nature of the individual that you are intertwining yourself with. It's pretty simple. So if I decide to take you out on a simple date and I start to ask you some questions, they're going to be intentional. I'm not here to lollygag around with you. I don't got time for that. I need to know, does this benefit me as much as it would benefit you? We're trying to both figure this out. maybe one is doing more than the other. I don't got time, no time to be playing around with somebody who is going to be temporal. You think that I'm just going to be a receipt or a wallet and I just do all of, I'm just going to do all of this magnificent shit for you. And you can't or have the capacity to appreciate and reciprocate what I'm giving in return. You want the door open for you. You want dinner paid for you every night, good sex, a vastly ridiculous abundance of cash flow that continue to come in and out, all before a ring. And then what? What else is there? What are you really looking for? Are you really looking for a husband? Are you really looking for a wife? Or are you looking for convenience? Are you looking for opportunity?
How dare you?
This is let's say a random rant of food of thought for people who decide to spin back and listen to this later on. You see the title, you're thinking to yourself, I wonder if I'm going to have to cuss this woman out for what she said, or I'm going to have to hate on this man for what he said. I want to know if he's really on to something, if she's on to something, if they said anything that hasn't been said before. I'm curious. This is for you guys. Watch battle rap enough to know some stuff is for the camera and not for the stage. What are you there for? Why did you say yes to him? Why did you say yes to her? Because at the end of the day, if your answer doesn't match what you're saying out of your mouth, guess what? You're going to end up very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. And so many of you have been disappointed over the years. I see the stories. I talk about it all day, every day. You're thinking you're getting one thing with one person, you find out that's not what it was. But I always ask the question, well, what was your role? What was your part? Did you ignore the signs? Did you just skip over? Was it convenient to just brush all of the other things off? Do it to yourself. You don't know how to be cooperative. You don't know how to listen. You don't know how to be rational. You don't have patience. You don't have self-control. Hell, you don't even have the same level of sympathy or empathy towards your person. And I've noticed with my people, I'm not talking about my complexion or nothing like that. I noticed with my people, you don't have basic human decency anymore these days. It's like you're only considerate and loving and kind when it's beneficial. Like it's not even natural. You just don't even want to just be nice or be loving to the person. Everything is an attack on you. If I give too much or if I do too much, it's a weakness. It's a weakness. They're gonna step on me. They're gonna shit on me. Can't give them too much. Otherwise, nope. I gotta be cold. I gotta be stoic. I gotta be stone cold. Can't give this man foot rubs, back rubs. Can't say you did a good job. I can't stroke his ego or make his life easier when he comes home. I can't show him that I'm wife material. Our priorities are wrong. Our perception of relationships are wrong. Our perception of dating is wrong. We got to stop blaming everybody else for why we are in the positions we are. You don't know how to properly date. You don't know how to properly vet. You either weren't taught or you were taught the wrong way. Let's just keep it a buck.
Bang, 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 bang.
How are you expecting something from somebody that you're not willing to give back? Every time I scroll social media and I see these accounts and I see the complaining, oh Lord, the fucking complaining on Twitter, especially on Twitter, like shit. Hey, salutes to Andrew, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. The fucking complaining on Twitter. Men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Men don't know how to love. Men are broken. Men need to be fixed. Men this, men that. Like, come on. Come on. Look, we all in this shit together. We done all done got screwed over by somebody at some point for some reason. And it's like it's natural, man. We be horny, we visual, we see a pretty face, we see an attractive man, we let all of our instincts go to shit. Day before, I'm stoic. I don't need a man. I don't need a woman. I got all this traction going on. I got all this motion going on. Fast forward, the day after, you see somebody that you're attracted to. Oh shit. Now you compromise. You compromising everything that you ever knew to impress a person. You got my prayers. I don't know what your situation is, brother. I don't know how much you want to share. If you want to share anything, whatever it is, bro, you can overcome it. Gotcha. I got you. All right. I don't know who initiated. I don't know like what the circumstances is. I'm gonna say this though. Breakups, you got to look at it from two different perspectives. You can either see it as a learning lesson. You could see it as if it's the apocalypse. Every negative has a positive. You know how you have to charge a car battery? It's no different. And I used to always be in that mindset, well, like the world is over because the woman or the girl that I was in love with for X amount of years, they backstabbed me or they turned on me or they did this and they did that. I thought everything was just completely shattered in my world. I stopped doing things that I love to do. I stopped hanging with people. I stopped being creative. I stopped focusing on my purpose. And then I realized all that negative energy wasn't going nowhere. I was wasting my tears. I was wasting my questions. Why is this not working out? Why am I struggling? Why can I get these women to lock in with me? Why I can't get them to accept me for who I am? Why is there cheating? Why am I being a simp for this person, being a simp for that person? Why am I pouring out overly for people who don't want to pour back into me? Why am I continuously failing at all of these things? And I came to the conclusion that I'm wasting time. A year goes by. I'm still here. 6 months go by. 2 years go by. 3 years go by. 4 years go by. What did you do with your money? What did you do with your time and your investments? Did you neglect your health? Did you neglect your family? Did you disassociate yourself with the people who were actually in your corner talking to you, trying to cheer you up, give you words of wisdom? See, all breakups ain't bad. Some of them come because it's a season for everything. It really is. Not everybody is meant to stay in our life forever. Some people are there to show you something about yourself. Some people are there to show you who you are so that you can face your demons and deal with them, so that you can get back on the right path. Some people are just sent there to take you off of your course completely. I think a lot of us are struggling right now. A lot of us. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you something. I have to wake up to this and go to sleep with this every day, bro. That string of bad luck, that can change at any given moment. That depends on you. It depends on how bad you want it to change. It depends on what you're investing your time and your energy in. It depends on who you're listening to, who's in your circle, what you're consuming. If you spend more time feeding off of something negative, guess what? That's all you're going to get. See, you got to change your entire lifestyle. You got to change your entire mindset. The internet will have you crazy. The internet will tell you to hate women. The internet will tell you you ain't shit. The internet will tell you you're not good enough. The internet will tell you you're not tall enough, or you don't make enough money, or because you don't have the numbers behind you, you're not important. My condolences again. I'm gonna walk you through this. I'm gonna walk you through this. My mother passed away in 2002. My uncle passed away in 2002. My stepfather passed away in 2008. My great grandmother passed away 2013. No, 2020. Sorry. That was my great grandmother. Then my grandmother, she just had her 2-year anniversary 2 days ago. She's been gone for 2 years. All of my grandparents, my mother, everybody's gone except for my brother, my sisters. I have nieces and things of that nature. But most of my folks are already gone, man. I done buried so many people. I don't know up from down. It hit different when you don't got your mom no more. You feel naked. And this is the part that we don't talk about on the internet. These are the type of conversations we don't have up here for political reasons and all that. You still young. You still got your life ahead of you. Your mother wants you to be great. You live for your mother. You hear me? You live for her. You defy the odds. You break the cycles. You take that pain and that hurt. You take that pain, you take that energy, you take all of that. You take her character, you take her personality, you take her strength, and you pour it into your schoolwork. You pour it into your hobbies. You pour it into your passions. You pour it into your desires. Do not allow the internet to teach you how to be the man that God wants you to be. Do not allow social media to raise you. Do not allow your peers at school to tell you that your hobbies, your goals, and your ambitions and your dreams do not matter. They are headed for their own destruction. There are people out here that have no other intentions other than to see you fail. Put it this way, I was already there where you were. Yeah, I'm old. Cool. Guess what? Them same people that I went to school with in middle school and in high school, you know where they at? They're in front of the liquor store. They're on pills. They're on cocaine. They're drugged up. They look like skeletons. Some of them died in alleys, overdosed. Why? Because we listened to the wrong people. We listened to immature men and women who didn't know what the hell they were doing. Salutes to you. I appreciate you, Speed. I love you. I don't know you, but I love you. I love everybody who pulls up and is going through something. I can't stand that we live in a generation where we don't have no type of community or connection with our folks. Too many people destroy their lives for popularity. Too many people destroy their lives to fit in. You know how you fit in? You fit in by being the best version of yourself that you possibly can. Being the best version of yourself will eliminate every fake friend. Being the best version of yourself will eliminate every single man and woman or kid or teenager that's coming with horrible intentions. You sleep well. Sleep well. If you need to chat, hit me up. I got you. And if I can't help you, I got people here that have no problem with helping you get through this. That's all this channel is for. All right. And I mean that. You're not by yourself, brother. All right. The whole point of this stream was to talk about what this woman has said, which was basically you cannot require or ask of somebody what you're not willing to give. There are steps, there are procedures that you got to follow. You don't just get promoted on the job because you asked to get promoted on the job. You know, there are people who work in certain positions for 10, 15 years before the boss recognizes them and acknowledges them for anything. You know how much time and how much pain you got to put in? Y'all be wanting quick results. Nothing that is worth having is easy. It is never easy. It's easier to give up. It's easier to say, oh, well, it's your fault. I've been with 20, 30 different men and I keep getting the same results. It's easy to blame all of the guys. It's easy to blame all of the women. It's harder to blame yourself for why you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. I made a post earlier, and it was pretty basic to me. I didn't think it was too out of the way. Hold on, just try this again. I said the only reason the country is in the state that it's in is because of us. Who's responsible for creating the bombs? Who's responsible for the infidelity? Who's responsible for passing on STDs? Who's responsible for the man versus woman conversation? Who's responsible for the divide on these podcasts? Who's responsible for who deems what popular and who thinks this is corny? It's us. Everything always fall back on us. It's pretty simple. It's probably the most simple statement and the most truest one I could have ever said, but it didn't get a lot of visibility for it. Yet you got hundreds and hundreds of people copy pasting. You stealing quotes, you stealing people's ideologies, and then you're trying to apply them to your own life. And guess what? It's still backfiring. You still ain't getting very far with it, are you? Ladies, I don't hate y'all. I'm not a man hater. I'm not a woman hater. There are men out here that are pieces of shit. But let's just stop. Just cut the cap, please. You lazy. You lazy. You'd rather be wrong and pretend to be right than to admit that you're wrong and do something about it. See, most of us, we go back to the drawing board and we start over. Thousands of us, we take L's all day, every day. Let's cut the brass taxes. Most of us take losses all day, every day. We don't just get blessings falling from the sky. We don't just get promotions every day. We don't have a plethora of men shaking our hands and saying congratulations. We don't get a bunch of women throwing their ass at us and opportunities to fly here and do concerts here and have our music heard. Most of us take L's all day, every day. That shit that you see on social media is not real. These news reports, these uploads on YouTube and all that shit is not real. Bitches is selling their pussy for vehicles to maintain their cars and their homes. Niggas is homeless, cooking from using a iron. They're using an iron and they're cooking their food on the iron. Like, niggas is not really out here flossing and like that. People are really out here taking so many L's. It's like, it's crazy. That's the real reality. So it's like, I don't know if I don't know what it is. You looking at social media and you think that the perfect lifestyle is a reflection of what's on here. It ain't like that. Most of us developed our character from struggle. So I'm sorry, but when you think we have toxic traits, no, they're just positive boundaries that are called reinforcement. You cannot bring your damaged goods to someone who is healed and they know themselves and then expect to get the same identifiers that you got from this person over here. It's not going to work. I love myself. I love myself enough to not allow you to manipulate and control me or to ever cost me a dime. You will not cause me to fall out with my family. You're not going to cause me to compromise my self-esteem or my job or my career just so that I can bend to your every beck and call. I want to love you. I want to be there for you, provide for you, protect you, all that stuff. You cannot, and I repeat this, you cannot have the mindset of a Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, a Cardi B, a Sexy Red, a Megan Thee Stallion, a Lotto. You cannot think, move, or act like none of that archetype of woman and then think that you're going to get a stable man or foundation, period. I'm sorry, it's not happening. You think that ghetto bougie shit is cute? It's not. You think showing your ass off in a relationship is respectful? It's not. You think that feministic toxic crap that they be spewing is helping you? It's not. Jennifer Lopez is like damn near 50 years old or something. She done had 3-4 divorces and she trying to get back out here. Maya ass is up there in age. Yeah, sure, she look good, cool, but why the fuck is she still single? I bet she's not gonna take any type of fault for it. I guarantee you, all of it has something to do with the man being the problem. It's always the man that's the problem in these situations. But y'all don't even know how to date or get through a proper successful phase of dating and courting to get to the relationship and marriage to have room to speak on anything. Neither do the dudes. The dudes are looking at y'all like, well, you want toxicity. You don't want the good guy. So we have to terraform our personalities in order to indoctrinate you into our program, even if it ain't really me. This is what you want because this is what I'm seeing. This is one thing you can say every day, post all day, get under the comment section. You can repost and retweet all of the fucking brilliant minds, the scholars, all of these women, Shira Seven, all of them. I don't give a fuck. You still end up dealing with the same person. Do you know how that look to me? Do you know how that look to any guy? I'm not the smartest man on the planet. I ain't got millions of dollars or none of that, but common sense. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck are you talking about?
You didn't say that. Tell me you did not just say that.
Hold up, wasn't you just on a 2-hour special? You was sitting down with Dr. Umar Johnson and shit, and then you said, this is this and this is that, and I could never diss it. But Lotto just had a kid with a man who was married with 3 kids already. That's who you're listening to? You're listening to Cardi B, she just went through hell. Clarissa Shields is being tortured. These are the people that you listening to for love advice. They can't even admit that they have issues that they need to work on. I'ma tell anybody this. You can lie to the world. You can use social media to bandage your hurt. You can use public domains to disguise the pain that you're going through. You can take your anger and your hurt and bitterness out on everybody else. You can run away from yourself. That's a fact. You will never be able to outrun that. You know what I mean? Women that I've dealt with that end up in the same boat, same thing. Yeah, a lot of them got out on me. I've taken plenty of L's, plenty of them, trying to pour into people that wasn't receptive. Go ahead, take your loss, walk away, start getting in the gym, start trying to focus on things that you enjoy doing. Basketball, football, chess, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't care. I don't. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing is cool. It is hella okay. It's okay to be different. It is okay to want to do something outside of the typical. Take your time to heal, figure yourself out, get away from anything that is toxic, and watch what happens. How drastically things change, how different you feel about yourself. The same way that you used to hate and envy and look at people with such indignation, your whole mindset's going to change. Everything changes. As soon as you start getting around people who hold you accountable and they're making motions, you're going to be motivated to do the same. And you're not going to want to be around liars and manipulators and people who are trying to gaslight you. You're going to want to continue to be on that high because it's so positive and it's so pure. You will be a fool to want to get rid of it. And as soon as you start to get better and you start to feel better about yourself and you start doing things that make you happy, guess what? The same folks that swore up and down they knew everything, same folks that thought you wasn't doing anything, or they're gonna pop right back up because they don't want you. They just want to see if you still suck. They want to know if you still fail. They never had your best intentions. Some of them people that leave your life, they left because they needed to. If they didn't leave, you would still be following them around, still chasing them, still seeking their approval. You taken away from yourself. Do not get into any friendships, any relationships. Do not date, do not court, do not bring people into your world if you know you're not equipped to give what is required, especially if they are already there. You're not. Don't do it. It's irresponsible. You're setting yourself up for failure. So as far as what the woman said, she's right. She's 100% correct. The only reason why y'all think that way is because there's no standards. We too scared to be alone. The men that created that empire of ego that you have, those same men that you don't actually want, they've confused you. They've provided you a a outlet, an outlet of delusion. So you have the logical guy who moves the way he's supposed to, who knows what red flags and what danger looks like and what harm looks like, versus the guy who is the enabler. The enabler is responsible for your characteristics being shitty. The enabler is the reason why your ego is so inflated to the point to where you have no respect. You don't feel the urgency or the need or the desire or the want to actually want to get to know the person, want to pour into the person, want to invest in the person, because the enabler told you that there's nothing wrong with you. And if they even tried to tell you what was wrong with you, they crumbled. You got a few of those, they'll try to say, be quiet, this is not right. And then as soon as you start batting your eyes and you start clapping your cheeks a little bit, or you threaten to take your attention and time away from them, they scared. They don't want to lose you because, heaven forbid, you're the only attractive woman or female in the world. They lose you, they don't have access to no other females that could provide them what they are looking for, which is absolutely being mistaken for reciprocity when it's really something completely different. They crumble, they fold, they fold like Folgers. Oh, you know what? You was right. I was wrong. You're not a bad person. There's nothing wrong with you. I don't know what I was thinking. I can't believe I said that. And then she's like, "Oh, I got him. I got this dumbass nigga. Yep. Mm-hmm." So she goes to the other side, taking all of that entitlement. She takes it over here to the guy who he work out. He pays bills. He got his own money. He ain't stunting her money. He not stunting her attitude. He don't kick rocks. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not. Nope. Oh, what? You don't want to listen to me? Oh, you don't care what I gotta say? Oh, you want to dress how you want to dress? Oh, you don't want to really get to know me for real? Oh, I'm just a wallet. Oh, you're trying to pretend like you're interested? Kick rocks. Or they're gonna treat you accordingly based on how you are. And you might not even want to come off that way, but it's a habit that you adopted by being around the wrong people. Just stay away from men and women who feed you this bullshit. God first, everything else follows. God first, everything else follows. He tells you exactly how to move, how to love yourself, how to cultivate the health and the abundance that you seek. He tells you. And then you have a tribe, you have at least one person that love you enough to tell you, stop being hard-headed. Listen to the people who actually love and care for you. Stop taking everything as an assault on you. We're not attacking you. We don't hate you. People who actually hate you, they lie to you. They tell you whatever it is you want to hear so that you can stay in the mess that you're in. Welcome to social media.
Cut it out.
The world of social media, where everybody wants to monetize, but they don't want to harmonize. Oh, I might have to write that one down. Everybody wants to monetize, but nobody wants to harmonize. what am I talking about? I'm gonna close with this. If a man ain't shit, if a woman ain't shit, be unbiased, call both out. Don't just call both out. Break down and go into detail with positive reinforcement as to why both sides are in the wrong for their deficiencies. But instead, what you end up doing is you're grifting towards a specific audience so that they will listen to you and continue to listen to you. But if you are afraid that someone is not going to agree with you and they're going to just take their follow away from you, then you're not really being true to being a speaker or influencer. You're only in it for the money. And that's the problem. So many people, they sprinkle in great messages, but they have other motives for those messages. And you have to be able to decipher and discern between the two. Oh, I'm so excited for this year and the conversations to come up. I mean, we've already had so many great ones, but people are waking up. Like, people are getting tired of being manipulated and told that they're right when they know they're wrong. I've known that I was wrong about things, and I would talk to somebody about that wrong because I wanted to see if they were going to do this. Have a conversation with somebody about your wrongdoing and see if they hold you accountable for your wrongdoing, or if they're going to lie to you and reinforce your wrongdoing. That'll tell you everything you need to know about them. Because you already know before you say anything to them what's up. If they lie to you, that's not your friend, that's not your lover, that's not your future partner, that's not your future nothing. That's all I gotta say about that. Shout out to everybody in the building. Forgive me for I used a lot of language that was inappropriate. I'm trying to watch it. I am. I really am. We all got our issues. I'm still fighting some demons. But it's nothing that is too impossible. Nothing that's too impossible to get over and get through. Pray about it. Surround yourself with people who are positive, they have good energy. Stop letting all the voices in. Stop letting everybody tell you things, and don't just take it for no, go deeper. No, make sure you know that you know before you just start listening to everything, because everything ain't for you. And everything might be for you. Two sides with the same head on the coin. My condolences again, Andrew. I know that pain all too well. My word of advice: the only way I know how to properly mourn and pay my respects is through my work. Every time I get up here and I do this, I'm doing it in memory of my loved ones. Everyone that is gone, I do it for them. Has nothing to do with the people. I have nothing to prove to nobody. This is my way of mourning for them. So hopefully, brother, I get to chat with you again. I have some dope souls that come up here during the week. We're gonna get you right, bro. You're gonna be all right. And I want to say I appreciate you for sharing that. You didn't have to. I thank you for being vulnerable enough to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in it at all. You're in my prayers, bro. Shout outs to Speed. Shout out to everybody, man, who tapped in with me tonight. I will see you guys Monday, Lord willing. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And we out.